Yeah. So today's topic is that three-phase full converter fed separately excited DC motor. That's the topic. Okay. So so it means that you have a three-phase full converter. So the three-phase full converter in the sense you have six thyristors. You see the circuit diagram. You have six thyristors here. Total six thyristors are there here. 1, 2, 5, 4, 6. These are the numbering. And you have this motor, separate excited DC motor is there. RALA and the EMF here is EB. So now we will draw the output voltage here. VA, V naught, V naught or VA because A already there one number. Simple is there. So to avoid this confusion, the phase sequence is ABC. ABC is the phase sequence. So V naught is the output voltage. So we will draw the waveform for the output voltage. So how we go ahead is that like just like I explained in the last class that so when you have three voltages, always you trigger, okay, you can trigger the voltages in a particular sequence, okay. So for example, if it is from you take for example you take this case, when you take this case from for example, what is the angle here at this intersection? At this intersection, the angle is 30. Similarly, at this intersection, the angle is 90. Here, 150. So likewise, you can add some more angles also here. Wherever you find out the intersections, I hope you can understand this. Okay. So now, what we will do now, you see the A phase. A phase is highest from 30 to 150. So A phase is highest from 30 to 150. So that part we will draw now. Okay. So we will draw that part. So A phase is from A phase is highest from 30 to 150. So this operation of three-phase full converter, I hope you might have studied even in the power electronics course also. Okay, so I will just explain briefly so that will not deviate much from the actual theory, actual from our actual subject. We will not deviate. So 30, 90, this is 90, so this is 150. So So just like how I have explained last class that if you take from 30 to 90, if you take from 30 to 90, what do you find out from 30 to 90 is that, what do you find out from 30 to 90? I assume that the firing angle is 0. The firing angle is 0. So I will take alpha is equal to 0. Alpha is equal to 0 for this firing angle. For this firing angle, so what do you find out is from 30 to 90 is that the highest is A, the lowest is B. So you will get something like this that 30 to 90. Okay. So this is from 30 to 90. Okay, so you will get VAB. You will get VAB. Similarly, from 90 to 150 is another duration. So likewise, I can say this thing that you can proceed like this, like how I have drawn. Only difference here. What is the difference? Previous class you don't find out the previous class you have the freewheeling driver. This case you don't have the freewheeling driver. That is the only difference. There is no other difference is there. Okay. So and the remaining all the things are same. Remaining all the things are same. Remaining also we can draw like this. So we can go ahead and we can complete this waveform. Uh, we can complete this waveform like this only. That we go ahead with some more. So you can go on run for this alpha is equal to 0. And we have seen this thing also. When you see here when alpha, you see here when alpha greater than 0. When alpha greater than 0, what do you find out the waveform? The waveform which you find out when alpha greater than 0. Is that something interesting? Only thing is that you will find out there is a delay, small delay you will find out. That delay also I will draw right now. Okay. The delay will draw here. So the delay will be something like this. Okay. This you will find out. You will find out. This I have already explained. Okay. So likewise, you can draw the remaining waveforms also for alpha greater than 0. Then so this is for alpha greater than 0. Okay. So then similarly from alpha 60, alpha 90 also you can draw. And what is the thing you will find out here is that one important thing you must understand here is that there is no prevailing diode. When there is no prevailing diode, if it is continuous conduction, then you must understand one thing that definitely some of the thyristors will conduct. Okay, it was not the case like in the freewheeling diode when it was case that freewheeling diode was conducting. Now the freewheeling diode will not conduct this time. Okay, the freewheeling diode will not conduct this time because there is no freewheeling diode. So definitely the thyristors will have to conduct for some more duration. So there will be delay. Okay, because of this load, you have the inductor. As you have the inductor in the load, there is the inductor here. So because of this load inductors are because of this armature inductors. This will be extended further. Okay, so when it extended further, you will get the waveform something different from the previous one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that now the part of this remaining part of the waveforms I'm not going to draw because the thing how I have drawn last class you can just go through that and you just practice it so that you will get the remaining waveforms for alpha 30, alpha 90, alpha 120. For remaining waveforms you will get the uh, for remaining angles you will get the waveforms. Okay, just like how I have done in case of the three-phase semi-converter. Otherwise, you just recall your power electronics three-phase full converter for RLE load because see when we were discussing about I hope you might have remembered this thing that in the power electronic codes when you gone through this three-phase full converter there are different loads are there. R load is there, RL load is there, RLE load is there. Please recall that. What is this RLE load? This RLE load is this one, nothing else. This is the RLE load. So what are the waveforms you got those cases? You will get the same waveforms here also. There is no other difference you will find out. There is no other difference you will find out. Okay. So and one more thing is that I will directly without doing a derivation. So derivation also I'm just giving to you yourself itself that how you do the derivation of the average voltage because as of now we have gone through the these derivations for different converters. So from that knowledge, you will find out the time period. From the time period, you will just do everything. Okay. So that part I will draw here right now. Okay. You will get directly. I will just. I'm not doing the derivation here, but I'm direct writing the answer here. 3 root 3 by 5 Vm cos alpha. This is the output voltage expression you will get for this full converter. Okay, this output voltage expression you get. So now what I want you from this is that you just go through this for some more angles for alpha greater than 0. You take the time period. So average value, how do you find out? You just do it now. You must get this answer. Okay. If you get some other answer, we'll cross check that also. No problem. Okay. So just that I'm giving to you now, right now. So then, what actually this is not the part which we have to discuss. What we have to discuss is that what are the torque speed characteristics? If this is the full converter, what are the torque speed characteristics? How they change? This you have to understand. Okay. So now one thing is that whether it is full converter or whether it is three-phase converter, whether it is single-phase converter, what is the only difference you will find out is that the value of output voltage will change. But the motor does not think whether it is a three-phase or whether it is a single-phase. What it thinks is that whether it is a DC or not. At the end, definitely you will get the DC only for the for the motor, whether it is single phase converter or whether it is three phase converter. You will get the DC. Only thing is that the magnitude of DC is different. The magnitude of DC in case of three phase is more than the magnitude of DC in case of single phase. So that's it. So remaining all things are same. So when the required DC you are getting here, okay. Once again you will go through this. We got V naught here. So please recall V naught average. V naught is equal. You have this equation for the motor EB plus IARA. Plus IARA. You have this equation. Now once again for the torque, okay, you have a relationship between torque and armature current. Then you have a relationship between EB and phi. Okay, so use all this and you substitute in this. You substitute in this and you will at the end you will get an expression between speed and torque, just like how we have done in the previous cases also. Nothing else is there here, just writing the same equation, whichever the see. What is the thing here you need to understand is that out of all these things, first of all, what is the converter? Is it a semi converter or is it a full converter? Second thing is that is it a single phase or it is a three phase? So if it is a three phase, you will get one output. If it is a single phase, you will get another output. The output value varies. Now, second thing is that what is the type of motor? Is it a separate Lexan motor or a series motor? If it is a separate Lexan motor, you will get one equation, V naught EB plus IARA. If it is series motor, you will get EB plus IA into RA plus RF, because you have armature resistance and field resistance both are in series. And remaining analysis is entirely same. Remaining analysis is entirely same. So you will get the speed torque equations. Okay, you will get some speed torque equation. So from those equations, and let me tell you one thing, even though you don't know what is the speed torque equations, I will simply say that that is very same as single phase. Why it is very same as single phase is that what is the difference between single phase converter and full converter, single phase converter and three phase converter? Only difference is that the output voltage value different. Magnitude is different. If you have 10 volts in one case, you may get 30 volts in another case. That's the only difference. But the remaining thing is same. The motor equations does not change, so you will get this kind of that is also we just cross check. Your job is now to cross check whether these are correct or not. Using this the previous analysis also we could cross check this. Okay, so this is speed and this is torque. Now if you draw V naught versus alpha, you see yourself now. Alpha is equal to 0, then you will have some value. Okay, then alpha is equal to 90, it becomes 0. Alpha is equal to 180, it becomes minus. Something you will get like this. So this also you will get from this equation you will get this. Okay, so rather than depending on the equation which I have written, we just go through the power electronics course once again. That three phase converter output voltage of the three phase full converter derivation you go through, then that is better explained there. So you can get from there. Okay, you have the equations and with this full converter is over. Okay, now what I'm interested more here is now we'll solve a numerical problem so that all these things will come and everything will be solved. Okay, so you see here we'll take a numerical problem now. The speed of a 150 HP 650 volt 1750 RPM. Separated set DC motor is controlled by a three phase full converter. It is controlled by a three phase full converter. Okay, the converter is operating from a from a three phase 460 volts 50 hertz supply. The rated armature current of the motor is rated motor is 170 amp. Okay, so the motor parameters are LA is 0.73 millimeter. And constant K1 is equal 0.33 volt per RPM. Volt per RPM. Neglect the losses in the converter. Neglect the losses in the converter. Okay, determine now what you have to determine is that no load speeds at alpha is equal to 0 and 30. Alpha is equal to 0 and 30. Then assume that at no load the armature current is armature current is 10% of the rated current and is continuous. Second question. Second question is that the firing angle to obtain rated speed of firing angle to obtain the rated speed of 1750 RPM. Of the rated motor current also compute supply power factor. Also compute supply power factor. Okay. Third question is that the speed regulation. For the firing angle. For the firing angle. For the firing angle in part B. See, always to start the problem, first we see what he is asking, what is the questions. We'll always think about the questions first. Okay, what is the first question he is asking? The first question is that, so based on the question, we'll search in the problem. First of all, what you need to understand here is that this is a separate lecture DC motor. It is fed from a three-phase full converter, and the three-phase full converter is getting a three-phase supply. That's it. So remaining specifications of the motor he has given. So, and he said one more important thing is that neglect the losses in the converter. So there are no losses in the converter, in the sense the thyristors are there in the converter. In those thyristors there are no losses. That's what he means. Now what you have to determine is determine no load speeds at alpha is equal to 0 and 30. Assume that no load armature current is 10% of the rated current and is continuous. So this is the data he has given. So to go ahead with this data, what we will do is that so we'll do one thing. First, where do you find out this alpha? Where do you find out the speed and no load speeds at alpha? So first of all, where can I find out speed? You have to find out the speed here. First question. So to find out the speed here, okay, we always think that where can I find out the speed first of all? To start the solution. Part A. So he's asking indirectly. He's asking what is n. So now what we do is that how we proceed is that where can I find out this n? Which equation we find out n? One equation I will tell you where we can find out n is that EB. One back EMF equation is there. EB is equal to phi Z n by 60 into P by A. This is common equation for every DC motor. So in this you have n. Simple thing to understand. In this you have n. So now you see here. See here, he has given one constant K1. What is its value? In the problem, he has given constant K1. You just see what is the problem. Yeah, 0. This one, 0.33 volt per RPM. So 0.33 volt per RPM. So you see the unit here, 0.33 volt per RPM. It means V is the voltage, RPM is the speed n. So it means he has given the unit in terms of EB and n. So remaining all are constants. So it means I can write this thing that what I can write here is that I can write EB is equal, everything is constant. So this constant is everything is how much? Phi Z P by 60A into n. So this value which is there in the entire bracket that he has given, because this is the voltage, this is RPM. So when you send this speed this side, whatever the unit here will get volt per RPM. So it means this entire bracket which is 5ZP by 60A he has given as 0.33. So that's it. So we got 0.33. So from this equation what we can understand is that okay. So EB is equal to n. So you have to find out n. Then what is n now? N is equal from this EB by 0.33. Now the question is that how to find out EB. Once again you got this question. Then you just recall where can we find out EB? Yeah, one way is to find out EB is that EB is equal. We have one equation for the DC separate electric DC motor, that is EB is equal to V naught or VA minus IA RA. That's it. So we have this equation. So from this equation, if we kind of find out EB, then we substitute EB there, then we'll get the answer. That's it. So now what we do is now, what is IA in the problem he has given? Okay, did he give any value of IA? IA in this is armature current, he said. So what is the armature current, he said now in the problem? You see now yourself, assume that no load armature current is 10% of the rated current. It means it is IA in the problem is 10% of IA rated. IA rated. That is equal. What is IA rated value in the question? See somewhere, yeah, this 170 ampere is the armature rated armature current. So 10% of, so 0.1 into 170. So it means 17 ampere. So you will get 17 ampere. Yeah, we got IA value. Then what else we need now? What else we need now here now? RA. You check, see whether he has given RA in the problem. RA. Yeah, he has given 0.099. Okay, that we will take here. 0.099. So RA value also we know 0.099 ampere. Sorry, 99 ohm. Yeah. So now in the equation IA you know, RA you know. VA you don't know. What is VA? VA is the armature voltage. See, you know, armature voltage, let me tell you, the armature voltage is nothing but the output of the full converter. Because the output of the full converter directly goes to the armature of the motor. So VA is equal to output of your full converter. What is output of full converter? Just now I have given one equation to you. That equation I will let you 3 root 3 by 5 into cos Vm into cos alpha. This is the equation we know. Now what is alpha? Now in the problem you have to find out the speed for two cases. Alpha is equal to 0 and alpha is equal to 30. So one by one case we will find out. Alpha is equal to 0 in the sense we know alpha value. What else we don't know in this equation? We don't know what is Vm. What is Vm now? What is Vm? Vm is nothing but maximum value of the phase voltage. So Vm is the maximum value of the phase voltage. So in the problem, he has given one voltage. What is the voltage he has given? Somewhere he has given the problem one voltage. Yeah, 460 volts. He has given 460 volt. So now what is this 460 volts? Is this so generally I told you already in case of the three phase, it is a line voltage. In the three phase, whatever the voltage he mentioned, it is line voltage, and that too it is RMS voltage. Okay, unless he mentioned by default the voltage given in the question or by the voltage given on any data sheet, it is RMS value. Unless they mention specifically, it is RMS value. Now that too it is a three phase. You must understand that three phase generally it is represented by line voltage, not the phase voltage. So in the problem he said that 460 volts is the line voltage and it is RMS voltage. But what is this VM? VM is the maximum of the phase voltage. So how do you convert? So now first of all, this is RMS value of RMS value of the line voltage. So I want to know what is the RMS value of the phase voltage. RMS value. What is the RMS value of the phase voltage? The RMS value of the phase voltage is that you know very well the line voltage is root 3 times the phase voltage. So line voltage divided by 460 divided by root 3 is the phase voltage and that to RMS value. But I want maximum value. So to get maximum value, what is the answer? Maximum value to RMS value, what is the relationship? Maximum value by root 2 is the RMS value. Then what is the RMS? What is the maximum value? Then into root 2. So you will get 460 into root 2 by root 3. So we got the value of Vm. So now everything we got here. So once we got everything here, then we will find out Va. First we will find out alpha is equal to 0. Alpha is equal to 0. What is Vm? What is Va? Va is equal 3 root 3 into Vm value we got 460 into root 2 by root 3. Yeah, 460 into 3 root 3 into 460 into root 2 by root 3. Okay. So then, yeah, pi is there. We forgot pi. Pi is there. Into cos 0 for alpha 0. So what is the value we will get now? We will see now. What is the value? So this root 3 will get cancelled. If the root 3 gets cancelled, then so 3 into 460 into 3 into 460 into 1.414. divided by pi. So the 621 is the VA value. So 621, yeah, we'll put as 621 volts. So 621 volts is the VA value. Similarly, for alpha is equal to 30 degrees. We will find out same procedure. VA is equal to V by 5 root 2 by root 3 into cos 30. So I think with to the answer you multiply with cos 30. What is cos 30? Into 621. So 537.8. The voltage we will get 537.8. So we got two voltages. Now, why we are doing all this is because we want to find out what is EB. Because if you know EB, then we can find out the speed. So from this, what is EB? EB is equal to VA minus IARA. So VA you got 621 minus IA is how much we got 17 into 0.099. And what about the EB in this case? Second case, EB is equal to 5 537.8 minus 17 into 10. All that. So 17 into 0.099, 1.683. So 621, so 619.317. 619.317. 619. I will write 3. What about in this case? In this case, 17 into 1 second, 09 minus 537. 536.1.
Five 536.1.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, yeah. So now from this, you please tell what is the n value now. N is equal to EB by 0.33. We have this formula. N is equal to EB by 0.3. So do that and tell me what is the answer. So 1876. So we got the speed here 1876 RPM. How we got this? We got from this equation. N is equal to EB by 0.3. Similarly, what is n value here? 536.1 divided by 0.3. So 1624. 1624. Well, that 1624. That's it. So this is how we find out the speed. So first problem is over. A is over. Now we'll go for the second problem. What is the second problem? You have to find out the firing angle to obtain the rated speed of 1750 rpm of rated motor current. Also compute supply power. So in part B you have two questions. What are the two? One is you have to find out the firing angle. Second is that you have to find out the supply power factor. So how to find out that thing is that you see yourself. Okay, this you can find out easily. Okay, you see this. Yeah, yeah. First one by one we'll come firing angle. To find out firing angle, what do you require actually? Yeah, we have to find out the firing angle. So how to find out the firing angle? So what is the equation you have for the firing angle? That question we require here. Simple thing that what is the how can I find out the firing angle here? Alpha. So we have some equations already. What are the equations we have already? So we find out that Yeah, firing angle equation, only one equation is there. What is that equation in terms of VA? Okay, question B now we'll solve. So in the question B, what you have to find out? You have to find out alpha firing angle. Other cases, power factor. These are the two questions he is asking. So first we will try to find out alpha. So to find out alpha, you just recall where you have this. So one equation where you find out firing angle is this. Yeah, 3 root 3 by pi into Vm cos alpha. This is the equation which we know. So here you have alpha. So in this what we know, we know everything. Vm also we know, that is 460 into root 3 root 2 by root 3, that we find out. Everything we know. So we need to know what is Va. So how to find out Va here? How to find out Va? So to find out Va, what you require to find out Va? Va is equal to, you have one equation. What is that equation? Eb plus Ia Ra. This equation we know. So if you know this equation, then uh, RA value just now we know that it is 0.099. Okay, what is IA value? He said in the problem it is, you just see the question now. What is said in the question? Question is that rated motor current. So IA value is rated motor current. That in the problem he has given as 170. Okay, 170. Yes. Okay, so now only thing it is left now, EB. How to find out EB? To find out EB, now you have an equation for EB. Just now we have seen this thing that EB is equal to 0.33 into N. You know this thing? Just check whether this equation is correct or not. Yes. EB is equal to 0. Yeah, that equation I know. So directly we will substitute now here. So if we substitute directly here, then 0.33. What is the speed he has given in the problem? He said rated speed, that is 750 rpm. Substitute 750 rpm. 1750, sorry. 1750. Yeah, what is the value? If you substitute 750 rpm. So 577.5 volts. So we got EB as 577.5. So now you see here. So we got EB is equal 577 point. So what else we need to know here now? So from this, what is VA? VA is equal to 577.5 plus IA. So 170 into, then we will get VA value. So what is VA here from this now?
594.33.
Okay, thank you. So 594.33. Okay. So we got 594.33. Okay, we got this answer. So once we got this answer, what's next now? What's next now? So VA value, substitute in this equation. From this equation, uh, cos alpha, is equal to 594.33 divided by. Now, what is the multiplication of this? 3 root 3. So 3 root 3 into 5. Somewhere we got this multiplication. Yeah, here. You see directly we got 621 because cos 0 is 1. So this, so directly we'll write here 621. And what is cos alpha? You will get cos alpha. You will get something here. What is cos alpha now? 594.33 divided by 621. 0.957. So power factor is, not power factor. Don't get confused. This angle is firing angle, not the power factor angle. I'm sorry. So you got 0.957. 0.957. So if you got 0.957, what is alpha? Now what is the firing angle now? Cos inverse of 0.957. So that, yeah, 16.85. So the angle, firing angle is 16.85. Is alpha. That's it. We got alpha value. What's next now? We'll find out the what we will find out is that we will find out the power factor. So to find out the power factor, I told you already that you cannot use this formula directly cos theta, but rather to find out the power factor, we have another procedure. What is that? Is that power factor is equal some real power by apparent power. This I told you already. What is the real power? The power which is going to the motor. So which one here? Yeah, I will show you here. Yeah, this one. The power which is going here in this case, because this is the thing which is doing the work. Why I'm saying it is doing the work in the sense, because from here there is a coupling is there. From the coupling it will drive the load. So the driving the load, it is doing the work actually. Now so you have to find out the power here in the motor. You have to, because this power is going to the load as the torque. Okay, so you have to find out the power. Which power you'll find out is the power here, exactly in this, not in this place, because in this place there is a loss is there, so that we are not using. So the power at back EMF you have to find out. That only it is actually driving the load. So I will write that thing as um, uh, EB EB into IA. So because why IA in the sense, the power, how do you write the voltage into current? Which voltage you will take? You will take back EMF. So into current, because the current is same. So apparent power, how do you find out the apparent? So now this is this is if you recall the apparent power of your three phase, but several formulas are there. What is that? I will let root 3 VL IL is one formula. That is apparent power. There is another formula is 3 phase into I phase. Any one formula we will use here. Okay, and using that we'll find out this thing. Okay, so how to find out this thing is that we know 3 V phase. V phase, just now we have find out how much is V phase. 460 is the line voltage into root 2 by root 3. This is V phase. No, is it V phase or no? Sorry, this is the maximum value of the V phase. But we want to know what is the RMS value. Okay. Root 2 will not be there. That's it. Yeah, but I will do one thing. See, 460 is the line voltage that he has given. What is the phase voltage? Just by root 3. By root 3 will do, yeah. By root 3. Multiply with. Now, what is the I phase? I phase is what is the what is the RMS current of the each phase? This you have to find out. Then how to know this thing is that I'll tell you a simple procedure. What is the procedure you will find out is that, see, we have find out the armature current. If you recall, we have find out the RMS value. Just recall yourself. We have find out the RMS value of the phase current last class. That is in case of the single phase. Now it is the case of the three phase. So how to find out that thing is that, you recall how did we find out how did we find out this one? If you recall, when the current is constant. Now you see the question in the question. What he has given in the question? Something he might have given the question. What is the question he has given? Somewhere he might have given this thing that it is continuous or something, some data he might have given in the question. Okay.
Continue.
Yeah, continuous he has given. That's correct. So continuous he has given in the sense, we will assume that it is constant. We will assume that it is constant. There is no problem in that. Okay, we can assume like that. So when we can assume this thing, you recall yourself what is the IS waveform we got. Please recall yourself. The IS waveform which we got last class is this one. Supply current. I hope you might remember this thing, that this is the waveform you got. Okay, this is the waveform we got there. Okay. So in that case, this one you take it as IA, IA, this one you take it as. Then what is the RMS value you got? You got the RMS value as IA itself. Just recall yourself. Okay. Now this case, as it is in the case of the three phase, there is a little bit difference you will find out in the three phase. So what you find out here is that in case of the three phase, and he said he has given the firing angle. How much firing angle he is asking? Compute the supply power factor. At this firing angle, you have to find out. That's also important. At this firing angle, he is asking what is the supply power factor. So in this case also, one thing I will tell you, the supply current waveform, if you draw, only thing is that you will get three supply waveforms. See, you got pulses in the previous class. So you got pulses here also you will get the pulses. Here also you will get the pulses here. But the thing is that the supply current waveform, you will get something like this. I will show you. I'm sure that this is a supply current waveform. Okay. So if you have doubts, I suggest you can go through that. So this is the supply current waveform. So the pulse you will get for every phase, you will get the pulses like this. And what is the difference is that, for example, this is phase A, I, IA, I will get. Then this is IB. So what do you find out IB is that there will be 120-degree lagging for the IB. IC you will have 240 degrees lagging. That is the thing. So the shape of the waveform will be like this only. There is no doubt in this. You can, if you want, you can cross check this. There is nothing problem in that. Okay. So you just, how do you recall this thing is that, how do you capture is that you will take this current as IA and it is constant. So what is the thing is you have to find out is that, what is the value of IA? What is the value of IA you will find out. Okay. So this waveform, then what you will find out is that I'm directly writing here and I'm asking you just go through that yourself. Okay. And yeah, negative pulses also there. I'm sorry, there are negative pulses, positive pulses, negative pulses are there because this is a AC. So as this is AC, you will have just like here the single phase. What you got here in case of the single phase, you see in case of the single phase you got positive pulses, negative pulses, positive pulses. Here also same thing, positive pulses, negative pulses you will find out. Okay. And IA, IB, what is the phase difference is at 120 degrees. I want you to draw this yourself. You draw this yourself because the time is only 5 minutes left. So I want to complete this problem. Okay. I'm just giving that. If you don't get, you can ask me. If you don't get it. So what is the RMS value? You will get I phase. I phase RMS value. I will write the formula directly. What you will get is that IA into pi minus alpha by pi whole power 1 by 2. Okay. This you will get. So this is the formula you will get when you find out the RMS value. So I'm just giving the hint here how to find out the RMS value because the current is continuous and you will take it as ripple free. Then when you take that current in terms of because see somewhere in case of the power electronics also in some courses in some topics we have extracted this phase current. So likewise you extract the phase current slowly. I'm sure that you will get the pulses like this. And for these pulses, when you find out the RMS value, you will get this answer. IA into pi minus alpha by pi over square root. Okay. So then if you substitute this thing, then what you will get the answer is that IA value is 170. Just now armature, because in this problem he said that armature current, rated armature current. So pi you will take it as 180. Why you will take it as 180 is that because this alpha is also in degrees. How much it is? We got 16.85. So 16.85 whole divided by 180. But sir, I think you must represent that in the radians. I think better you represent in radians. Yeah, you must represent in radians. Not because in degrees, if you represent, that's not the actual convention. So pi minus 16.85. How do you represent as a radian? I can say this thing that 16.85 into pi by 180 whole divided by pi over square root. So what is the value you will get here? That is the I phase. So see 16.85 divided by 180 multiply with pi minus 3.14 pi 3.14 you make it as plus divided by 3.14, yeah, over square root. So 0.952. So you'll get 0.952. So this is 0. So multiply with 170. 161.84. So I phase it becomes 161.84 ampere. You will get this. This is I phase. So now substitute here 161.84. Then EB value we know already. How much is EB value for the real power in this problem? In this particular problem, what is EB? We got 577.5. So substitute that here. IA is equal to 170. So 577.5 multiplied with 170. Okay. Divided by 3 divided by 460.
0.76.
0.76. Okay, thank you. So the supply power factor is 0.76, lagging. Okay, this way you will find out. Okay. Now I suggest
Sir,
you one more thing is that please go through this analysis once again. Somewhere you find out. Yeah, please. Anyone is having doubt, you can ask.
sir, at rated speed we have to consider EB, sir, or any other answer.
Yeah, at rated speed.
EB ఎక్కడిది కన్సిడర్ చేసుకోవాలి సార్ రేటెడ్ స్పీడ్ దగ్గరదా సార్
Yeah, rated speed, because see in the question you see the firing angle to obtain rated speed of this and also compute supply power factor. So it's better you, because in this particular problem B he said rated speed, so you find out EB at rated speed.
ఓకే సార్
Okay.
ఎస్ సార్
Okay. Yeah. So then we'll go to question number C, last question. Speed regulation for the, see maybe some calculations. I want you to check the calculation, because mathematical calculations sometimes we may go wrong. Okay, but the analysis is, there is no doubt in that. So what is the thing you have to check here is that I want you please check this one, that whether this value is correct from this or not. I want you to do this part, okay, so that this formula matches with this. Then if it matches with this, then our analysis is exactly correct. There is no doubt in that. Okay, I'm just, because this kind of analysis we have done in case of the single phase. In case of the single phase also, there also we got the pulses like this. There we got directly IA, but here it's not IA, it is IA into pi minus alpha by pi over square root. So I just go through this, then we'll see whether it is correct or not. So I'm sure it is correct. Okay. So now the last question is that the speed regulation for the firing angle in the part B. So in the part B, you have to find out the speed regulation. So what is meant by speed regulation here? Speed regulation in the sense, you see here. Okay. So what is the speed we got in this problem? So for part B, he is asking the speed regulation. So speed regulation in the sense, always, first of all, I will tell you what is speed regulation. Speed regulation in the sense, the question C, speed regulation. So speed regulation in the sense, something like percentage error in the speed. So percentage error in the speed in the sense, n actual value, okay, the speed minus n rated divided by n rated is how much. You multiply with 100 if you want. Whatever the answer you got, that's called the speed regulation. Okay, speed regulation in the sense, just like percentage regulation. You see, even in case of the transformer also, if you remember, we'll find out the voltage regulation of the transformer. We'll find out the voltage regulation of some motor or some machine. What is that voltage regulation? We'll find out one voltage minus the other voltage divided by the rated voltage. So rated voltage minus the actual voltage divided by the rated voltage. Or sometimes actual voltage minus rated voltage by the rated voltage, because it depends upon the actual voltage is more than the rated voltage or actual voltage is less than the rated voltage. It depends upon that. You will find out the difference in the numerator. So just like the voltage regulation, here also speed regulation in the sense, actual speed minus rated speed by rated speed into 100. So this is what you have to find out. You know very well the rated speed is 170. Sorry, 1750. Rated speed is 1750. Then what we have to find out here is that what is the actual speed now? What is the actual speed now? For this firing angle, what is the actual speed? Okay. Which firing angle for alpha is equal 6, because he said in the problem B. So in the problem B, what is the firing angle? We got 16.85 we got. So for 16.85, okay. So
as per ఏ స్పీడ్ కనుక్కుంటాను.
speed regulation for the firing angle obtained in part B. Yeah, please tell.
ఏకి చేసినట్లు ఆల్ఫా ఈక్వల్ టు 16.85 పెట్టుకొని స్పీడ్ కనుక్కుంటే సరిపోతుంది.
Yeah, alpha is 16.5. So if you do that, what you will get? That is the answer we are just searching whether it is uh, yeah, what is, so I hope you remember what is the, I hope you can understand this, what is speed regulation. So yeah, how do you find out that if alpha you put 16.85, if you put alpha is equal to 16.85, so what you will get now if you put alpha 16.5? So means first of all,
స్పీడ్ వస్తుంది.
yeah, you will get some speed, that's correct. So that speed you substitute here, okay. And I think we should use this equation. EB is equal 0.33 into n. We have to use this equation. From this equation only we have to find out. Okay. So, yeah, so at this speed,
ఫస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం కి చేసాం కదా సార్, ఆల్ఫా ఈక్వల్ టు 0 దగ్గర ఆల్ఫా ఈక్వల్ టు 30 దగ్గర స్పీడ్.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for alpha is equal to 30, you have to find, yeah, that's correct. Alpha is equal to 30, you have to find out, sorry, alpha is 16.85, you have to find out VA. Yeah, that's correct. So you'll find out VA, just like alpha is equal to 0, alpha is equal to 30, we'll find out alpha is equal to 16.85. Okay, so for 16.85, once again, we'll find out EB. Yes, that's correct. Then we'll get some answer here. So from that answer, we'll find out N. That's correct. Yeah, this is how you do that. So yeah, we'll do here itself. So what is EB? Then you will get now. So for alpha is equal to 620. So what is yeah, I will do that. First I will do that. So cos 16.85. So cos of 0.957. Cos of 16.85 is 0.957. So that we multiply with the remaining factor. What is the remaining factor? 3 root 3 by pi into Vm. So everything we know here. So I think we should multiply with 621. Yeah. We got some answer here. 16.85. Cos of that is 0.957. You multiply with 621. Because this value 3 root 3 by pi into Vm is 621. As of now we have been doing this. There is no doubt in that. So 594.33. Yes, that's correct. So 594.33 minus 17 into 0.099 once again. Then what you will get here?
Rated current.
Yeah.
Rated current.
Yeah. Rated current. Actually, you know that I think in the question there is some part is missed. Because see yourself, I will tell you one thing. If it is rated current, I will tell you. If it is rated current, what is the answer you will get if it is rated current? I think you will get the EB same. Am I correct? You just check. Okay. Yeah, you say here 170 into 0.099. Okay. Minus 594.33. See, you got 577.7. Am I correct? Yes. If you take rated
Yes,
current 57, so at 572. This already we got here. You just see this now. One more thing is that somewhere we got here in the part B already we got here. Yes, you check yourself. 57. So if you get 577.5, at which speed you got this 577.5? You got at 1750.
rated speed.
Am I correct? Yeah, yes, correct. Rated speed. It means the actual speed is also rated speed and this also rated speed. Then what is the regulation you will get in that case?
0
Yeah.
rated.
So that's correct. So we have to solve like in the first problem. That is alpha is equal to 16.85. We'll take here. That is the rate. This is see, one more thing I will tell you. Whenever you find out the this, you must understand now. Anyhow, I will clear that out here. Whenever he is asking you to find out the speed regulation in the sense, you just recall. I want anyhow, this is a doubt to be clarified here. In the case of transformer, do you remember what is the voltage regulation? Voltage regulation of the transformer. I hope I will write one equation here. V no load minus V full load by V no load. This is one way to find out the regulation. I will tell you there is another way to find out the regulation. What is that? Is that V no load minus V full load by V full load. So it means this case, the regulation is with respect to the no load voltage, whereas this case, the regulation is with respect to the full load voltage. This is to understand. But one thing is common. What is the thing is common in both the cases? The numerator part is common. What is the numerator part? No load minus full load. Am I correct? So here also same thing. What you have to find out here also same thing is that the actual speed you have to find out with respect to no load. Am I correct or not? Now you understood this? You have to find out with respect to no load. The actual speed. Here, you see the voltage regulation formula here. V no load minus V full load by V no load. This is one regulation with respect to no load. The another regulation with respect to full load is that V no load minus V full load by V full load. Okay. So when you do this, generally in case of the motors, we always find out the regulation with respect to the rated speed, not with respect to the no load speed. We'll find out. So it means we'll use this formula. We'll use this formula, not this formula. We will not use this formula. We'll use this formula. Okay. Why in the sense in case of the motors, you generally find out the speed regulation with respect to the rated speed. So the denominator you will find out only the rated value. It means full load value you will take. You understand now? So now one thing is that it is no load minus full load. Here also same thing. The actual speed in the sense actual speed at alpha is equal to 16.85. At this firing angle, he is asking you to find out the speed. But which speed you have to find out? Do you find out the no load speed or any other speed? You have to find out the no load speed. It's important. So when you find out the no load speed, you just go to the question data. You go to the data. What is the data he has given now? At no load, the armature current is 10% of the full load current. That is the reason that the 10% of the full load current, in the sense full load current is 170 ampere. So 10% of that is 17 ampere. So you will get 17 ampere here. So that is the reason. So 594.33 minus, you will take 17, not 170. Why you will take 17 here is that you have to find out the speed at no load. Then only it is called voltage regulation. Otherwise, you cannot call that as voltage regulation. Okay. So you understood now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then please answer me. What is the answer you will get here? 594. So 17 into 0.099 minus 594.
92.8.
How much? 5? Yeah, that's correct. 592.64. So we will write here 592. 592.64. So we got EB. Once we got EB, how do you find out N now? Because you have an equation here. EB is equal 0.33 N. Okay. So divided by 0.33.
1795.
Yeah. So 1795. So we will take the now N actual. We will take at 1795. 1795.9. Yeah. Minus, how much is the rated speed? 1750 divided by 1750 into 100. Yeah, how much you will get now? How much you will get?
2.62, sir.
Yeah, that's correct. So 2.62%. So the speed regulation is 2.62. That's it.
Will the speed greater than rated speed, sir?
Yes, please tell.
No load దగ్గర స్పీడ్ రేటెడ్ స్పీడ్ కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందా సార్?
Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Why it is so? Because rated speed in the sense, see, I will tell you, rated speed in the sense, how much current you are drawing now?